Okay. Grab your ring. We're going to place it between the ankles. And I want you to press into your ring so it looks like an oval. Take your hands to your hips. Pressing into your ring should engage the inner thighs and the core. We're just going to lift up onto our toes and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. So it's hold everything in and zip it up. And take your time. All the toes should be pushing into the floor. Hands to your hips. Don't let them hang down. Thank you. And 3, and 2, and 1. Now shift the weight to this side and let those toes come off your mat without leaning. And we're going to go in, out a little, in. So remember that the ring symbolizes your core. So as I'm pushing into that ring, my navel is going in deeper, in deepest. 2 more. Lock that standing leg. 1 more. Hold it in, and we'll pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep tension on the ring as you put that foot down. Shift to the other side. Zip everything up. No leaning. Toes off the floor if you're able. And we press in, out a little. Shh, shh, shh. Inhale, exhale. 2, 3. The inner thighs are feeling that. Add those glutes into that mix as well. And you know what? If you don't like to use the ring for this, you can also use a small ball. 2, 3. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. Find that focal point. Hold it in and pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and place it down. Inhale, bring those arms up, and then exhale, nod that chin to your chest. Soften your knees, take your hands inside the ring. Reach those arms out as you bring your spine up into a chair squat. And we call this a chair squat because it looks like you're going to sit down into a chair. Connect the shoulders to your back and little pulses. Knees and toes face straight ahead. Yep. Shoulders are connected to your back. No turtling. So get your neck back in line with your spine. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now as I stand up, I want you to rotate and follow it. Squat back down. Reach those arms forward. Other side. Shh. Now try not to take those hips with you. So we're rotating to the center of that spine, the thoracic spine. I'm still seeing people's whole bodies going with them. Try just to rotate through the rib cage. 1 more inside. Inhale, 2, exhale. 1 more. Inhale, 2, exhale. And then we're going to roll it down again. Nice and easy, rounding off that wall. Fingertips can touch maybe. And then using your abdominals, push against those pads of your circle and pull yourself back up. We're going to do just 1 more of those. Nod that chin to your chest. Inhale. 2, exhale. You're rounding your spine. Press into those pads as you inhale, coming up. Send that tail towards your heels. Exhale. And great. Let's take it down to the floor. And we're going to take that ring around the outside of the thighs. Reach those arms nice and long. Now press against those pads. Give me some resistance on those. Try to really crease at your hips and sit tall. Melt those shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Just about halfway down. And then we'll inhale back up. Exhale. Melt those shoulders. And we inhale, zip it up. Exhale, press against those pads. So remember, it's not flat back, catch me, I'm falling. It's rounding into a C curve. We inhale again. We're just going to do 1 more. We inhale, lift. We exhale, down. And then we'll just sit all the way up and grab onto that ring. Turn it so the foot closest to the front of the room, that's where the side of the mat is, the ring is. Extend that leg nice and long. The other leg is going to reach just as long. We're going to reach those arms forward again, and we'll melt it back down. Take the hands behind your head. I'm going to nod my chin to my chest, and as I do so, I'm going to press an inch into that ring, and then I'll release back down. I'll exhale, pressing down into the ring. Inhale to release. Exhale. Inhale. Press into the ring. So you want to feel the back of the body. You want to feel where the glute and the thigh meet. You want to press there when you're squeezing into that ring. I am not lifting my head using my hands. I'm using the core. 2 more. Press into the ring, and you never have to lift your head, by the way. Now hold this one up. Keep the upper body still. Press into your ring 8 times. 1, 2, more control. 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. All right, I'm going to pull that other knee in and rock myself up. Momentum, yes. Switch sides of the mat, switch the leg. So I reach that leg long, the other leg is reaching long, arms reach long, and we come back down to the mat. Take your time, take your time. Good, hands go hand over hand behind the head, elbows wide. Inhale to prepare, exhale, nod the chin to your chest, press into the ring, inhale, release. Find the connection between pressing into the ring and engaging the muscles we're working here. And again, that's your core, the glute, and the thigh where the thigh meets that glute. You never want to drag your head off the floor. It's chin to chest, then eyes to belly. You want to take that head up to where the shoulders are off the floor. Don't forget, press gently into that ring as you're lifting up. Don't rush. The lifting up is the exhale. The opposite leg, that's working too. It's pushing into that floor. 2 more. And 1 more. We're going to hold this one up and slow, and with control, we press into that ring. 8, 7. Feel the abdominals contracting as you press down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. The opposite knee is going to pull in. I grab behind that thigh, and I rock myself up. Grab onto that ring. And let's place it around the outsides of the feet. Feet are flexed and pushing into the ring. Reach the arms long once again. Connect the shoulders to your back. Nod that chin to your chest, and leading with that waistline, melt yourself back. If you know, melt round, round, round. So if you know you can't get back up coming all the way down, don't. The arms are straight up over our chest. Shoulders are connected to our back. Nod the chin to your chest with an inhale. Press into that ring. Exhale, up and over. Retrace your steps. I'm going to count down from 8, 7. We're coming back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Check in. Are the shoulders still connected? Nod the chin to your chest with an inhale. Lift up the head. Press into those pads as you exhale with control, reaching those arms long, keeping them by your ears, and connecting those shoulders. Roll it back. I start with an inhale, press against those pads, exhale, melting the spine. Last one, nod that chin to your chest with an inhale, press into that ring with an exhale. Stay forward, grab onto the ring into your hands and reach those arms long. The heel of my hands are on the pads, my fingers are reaching long, and I'm still lifted out of that lower back. And I'm going to come halfway back, hold right here. Point the toes and connect those heels into a Pilates V. I'm going to come up an inch and draw that knee under the ring, and then slide that leg back out, opposite leg, and in, and reach. So my knee is staying slightly turned out as I'm pulling that knee towards my chest. Now I want you to add pressing into the pads. Try to have your gaze to your navel. And because I want your spine to be more rounded. Whichever leg is not moving, it's pressing into the floor and the shoulders are melted. We'll go for 4 more. We don't rush, we move with control, so move a little slower. You might even work harder that way, just maybe. And then bring it up and over. I want you to flex your feet and see if you can reach the pad right behind those heels. Ooh, I know that's a stretch for me. I don't think I can go any further. See if that pad can go nice and flat, and the other pad is straight up to the ceiling. I'm going to do a couple breaths here. Inhaling, expanding my rib cage. Exhale, closing it back up and scooping deeper. And 1 more, inhaling and exhaling. Stack your spine. And we're going to go with the front foot again. Your front foot, closest to the front of the room. It's going to be in that ring. Hold it right here, lifting it up. I want you to C-curve back again. Melt those shoulders. Hold right here if able. Now you have choices. You can just stay like this, or you can add hovering the opposite leg. I'm going to lift and lower that free leg. It's going to come up and then down. So you're going to scoop into that belly to bring that leg up. Good. 4 more. Slower. And 3. Good. And 2. Hold it here. Can you put that foot in that ring? So I got 2 feet in. Yes. Now take the other foot out. So, we're balancing in that teaser position. Did you know that? Snuck that in on you. The other leg. You can just hold this with that leg pushing into the floor. You can choose to hover the leg and hold that here. Or we're going to lift. And I want you to feel all that work coming mainly from the core. Of course, that hip and the thigh, they're there as well. Do not rush. Keep those shoulders connected to your back. If it's easy, we're not doing it right. And 2, flex that foot, get it in that pad. Can you hold this little teaser position? Because it looks great. I'm going to soften my knees a little bit like a frog. My knees separate, and I'll push out, and my belly goes in deeper. I'm going to inhale this little frog. Inhale. You're more than welcome to put 1 foot down, right? Do a couple reps and then put your other foot down, bending and pressing. You can do the same thing lying down on your back. And 3. Remember, opposition. My legs are going out. What's going in? Your belly. Thank you. Someone's awake. We're going to hold this like this. Make sure you got room behind you on your mat. Nothing is there. And we're going to slowly bring it down. Legs are straight. Toes are on the pads in a little skinny Pilates stance. I'm going to frog my knees much deeper now. And as I slowly zip up, I feel those inner thighs like a Ziploc baggie. Inhale down. I feel that core. Exhale, scooping deeper as my feet go up. Next level, I'll nod my chin to my chest as my legs go up. You never have to lift your head. I'll put it back down. Inhale. If you are lifting your head, exhale. Make sure you're not dragging. You take that chin to your chest and you feel no strain or tension on that neck. Use your core to lift. 2 more. Inhaling. Exhaling. 1 more. Hold it here. Take your back leg down. Just your back leg. Pull that leg closer towards you and place your head to the floor. Now, right now, if you feel this is straining to your lower back, I want you to bend the knee of the leg that's not in your ring. Okay? All right, so you're keeping either the leg straight or bent. So you're going to put that ring now. Take it off your toes. Put it between the hands, shoulders down, kneecap turned away from you. And we're going to circle towards the other leg. Inhale, press the ring, exhale up. Round, come straight up the middle. Nothing else is moving. Use your glutes to also move the leg. Reverse it. Away and zip up. Press the ring. Inhale. Exhale. Push into it. And 3. And 2. And 1. Bend that knee in. Turn the ring so one of the pads is on that thigh. And the same elbow as the thigh goes to the pad. Take 2 hands behind your head and rotate so you're facing away from the ring. And I want you to just push into the ring and return. So my head will come up a ½ inch and then it comes right back to where it started. So my thigh is pressing in, my elbow is pressing in at the same time, and I am engaging my obliques. Are we breathing? Are we exhaling? You can also have the other leg bent if that feels better, or if you were that way during the circles, you can still be bent. And I'm going to go for 4, woohoo, all the air out, 2 more, and 1. Woo. Take 2 feet back up into that circle. And feel that lovely stretch. Reach those legs long, like they're trying to reach all the way to the ceiling as the spine is going all the way down to the basement. And the shoulders are relaxed, and so is the neck. All right, I want you to rock yourself up. And take the opposite leg out of your ring. So now my back leg has the back foot has the ring. Okay? 2 hands on it, other leg is straight, and we're just going to slowly bring ourselves down. Take your time, shoulders are mounted, lengthen that spine, pull that leg a little closer towards you, place your head down. So try to have that leg as straight as you can get it. If you prefer, bend the opposite leg. Make sure you can hold a fist between your chin and your chest. Okay, make sure you don't have your neck flexed like this, okay? So check in with all those body parts. All right, so we're gonna take that ring off the foot and put a pad in each hand. Heel the hands on, fingers long, shoulders heavy. Turn that kneecap away from you of the leg that's straight up to the ceiling, and we'll circle towards the other leg on an inhale. Exhale, lift up and press into the ring. Inhale. Round and come up. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. And now let's reverse it. Round. Inhale. Exhale. 3. 2. And 1. Bend that knee and place the pad on the thigh. Same elbow as that leg goes onto their pad. 2 hands behind the head. And I'm going to look away from that ring. And I'm going to press an inch in and release. Work that oblique. So a lot of things are happening here. My thigh is pressing into the pad. My elbow is pressing into the pad. I'm exhaling as that's happening. And I'm firing that oblique. You can also have that other leg bent, remember. And 4. Don't let that ring completely go. 3. And 2. And 1. Woo! Hug those knees in. If your neck is feeling any kind of crankiness, just look to each side of the room. Good. Okay, take your feet down. Take the pad against both thighs, legs together. So I got 2 thighs on one pad, 2 hands on the other. You can choose to just press into the ring and keep your head down. Or I'm going to take an inhale, and on the exhale, I'll curl up and press into my ring. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale. So I want you to feel those abdominals contracting. The back getting heavier as you're coming up. No pressure on the neck. The shoulders are connected to your back. We're just going to do 2 more. Press. And 1 more. And we press. Now hold the head up if it's up. Take a pad place it behind your head where you would put that if I said put your hands behind your head, so it's not on your neck. The other pad, I'm going to take 2 hands on that pad, and they're kind of going to overlap. Now this is only if you're lifting your head off the mat. We're going into the ab series. If you normally keep your head down, you don't need to have the ring behind your head. We're going to draw our knees way into our chest. If you're going to keep your head down, which is perfectly fine, I want you to make that football tee with the thumb and second finger and put that underneath your seat, just to give your lower back a little bit more support. If you're going to lift up your head, we can do it now on an exhalation. So I'm going to push into the pad with my hands to help push me up, and my neck can just rest freely. So I'm going to take the right leg in, the left leg out, and I'm going to keep switching. Here we go. Inhale for 2, exhale 2. Inhale. Now watch those knees. Make sure they're coming straight in and not angling out. We're going to use our breath, yes? Inhale for a set. Exhale for a set. Inhale. Exhale. One more set, please. Inhale. Exhale. Hold. Now the leg that's bent, I'm going to take it down to the mat. The other leg is going to come up. I'm going to do this little reverse bicycle here. So I'm going to slide along the mat and then lift up. You got it. One leg and then the other. And again, you want those knees coming straight in. That's it. Just a little reverse bicycle. And 3. Can you give me 2 more? Watch where your head is. Press into those pads with those hands. And 1. 2 feet down. Relax the head. Check in with your body. Anytime you want to get rid of the ring, do so. I'm going to draw those knees back in. I'm going to inhale. On the exhale, press through those pads with the hands. Curl up. Press both legs out. Pilates V. 2, 3. Bring it in. I'm going to give you more options. If you want to get rid of the ring behind your head, I'm going to put 1 pad in each hand. I'm going to reach that ring long over my shins now. And I'll reach the arms back. 2, 3, and come in. I'm going to reach 2, 3, and reach 2, 3. On the exhale is when I press into those pads. Notice what your back is doing. If it's not doing what it should be doing and keeping heavy, reach your legs higher to the ceiling. Can you give me 1 more? Now everybody grab your ring, take it out from behind your head. Take your feet through the ring. It's going to stay towards the ankles, but my legs are inside the ring. I'm going to zip my legs up. If you are keeping your head down, put your hands underneath your seat to give you more support. If you'll be taking your head up, hand over hand behind the head. Keep pressure on those pads, otherwise the ring is going to fall. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift up the head if that's for you. We're going to go to double straight leg, lower lift. We're going to go down, 2, 3, zip it up. Inhale, inhale, inhale. That bowling ball is on that torso, not letting your back lift off that mat. 1, 2, 3. I'm seeing people with their heads off the mat, but they're parallel, and you know better, right? Up and over that top rib cage. Just saying. Last one, and then hug it in. Good. Put the ring off to the side for a second. I'm still having my knees in. I'm just going to tug 1 more time. And I want you to grab onto your front leg, that ankle, or as high as you can reach, and zip that leg up. And feel the back of that leg pushing into your hands as those hands are going to push the leg towards you, okay? So I'm going to take my eyes to my belly. If that's not for you, keep your head down. Now all I want you to do is straighten that other leg. So I didn't go out like this. I had my knee in bent and I just straightened it. So we're going to pull on the back of this leg 2 times. 1, 2, switch. And I'm pushing the leg into my hands, hands into the leg. 1, 2, and feel the back of the legs working. And Try to have them straight. Try to have the shoulders relaxed. And if your head is off that mat, the abdominals are holding it up and the shoulder blades are off. Pull, 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 and pull, pull. One more each leg. Pull, pull, and hug it in. Let's look to one side of the room to release the neck. And let's look to the other. And we already did obliques, so guess what? I'm not going to do crisscross. I'm going to have you rock up. Yay! That's right, I'm nice. Take the ring between the thighs. And your hands will come behind you, whether they're turned out or turned in. Personal preference, I like to be turned out, easier on my wrists. So I have to put a little pressure on this ring, otherwise my knees are going whoop. So I want those knees to be straight ahead, okay? So press through the heel of your hands. Feel like your chest is trying to go through that ring. And as we press into the ring 3 times, we're going to get a little deeper with each one, but we never really go very far with these rings pressing in. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, out about 90%, not 100. Bring it in, and release. We're going to exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale. On each press, my navel is pressing in deeper. My inner thighs are getting stronger. Add the glutes into that mix. 1, 2, 3. Good. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Press, press, press. Now hold this one in. Can you open your chest a little more, like you're going through that door frame? And now little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that belly does not get a little release, does it? No, it does not. Neither do the inner thighs, neither does the glutes. We're pressing away. Keep on pressing, keep on pressing. 8 and 7. Stronger you. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, do you think you can take a hand away without falling into your lower back? Can you take the other hand away? Can you press again? 1, 2, 4, 3. Can I challenge you a little further? Just your front leg is going to press in. The other leg is going to hold it still. One leg. 2, 3, 4. That's it. 5. Stay out of your lower back. Connect the shoulders to your back. Now pause on the other leg and bruise. 7. If you need to, put your hands back behind you. It's okay. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Go into a little bit of a diamond or almost a butterfly. But butterfly, you know, you're more here. And I want you more of like a diamond. Okay? Okay, take those hands behind your head. Sit tall. We never want to collapse into that lower back, right? And that's how we strengthen the abdominals and the back and the glutes. I want you to twist towards me. And I want you to take this back elbow, the one that I can't see, and tip it towards that same leg. Bring it up and back around. Let's twist to their side. So my elbows are straight line yet. And I'm going to do a little side stretch. Bring it back up and then center. So count 1, I'm rotating, inhaling. Count 2, I'm coming down. 3, I'm retracing my steps back up. 4, back to center. Inhale, twist. Exhale, keeping your hips heavy to the mat and unwind. Grow taller, grow taller. As I stretch to the side, I don't lift my hip or my glute. And I inhale. And that was our last one. And now we're going to reach those legs long. Grab back onto your ring. So this is stretching the spine now. So it doesn't matter if your legs are straight, bent, crisscrossed. Sit as tall as you can. Connect the shoulders, pull your navel in and up. And don't forget that every move has a breath. So don't go through the whole class just doing nothing, okay? I want you to inhale up. On the exhale, nod the chin to your chest. Gently press into that pad as you reach the fingertips forward. My back is going to round and my navel goes back. Inhale, those shoulders reconnect deeper into that back. Exhale, slowly chin to chest first. Scoop the belly. If your legs are straight, push them into the floor. Stack back up. Inhale. Exhaling, nod that chin to your chest. Give me one more. Make it your best one yet. Make it like, wow, did I feel my belly pulling me up? Exhale. Now staying forward, keeping those shoulders connected to your back, eyes to navel. We do a little push down into the ring. I'm going to slowly press in. I want you to feel those armpit muscles working. And of course, your core. Taking your time. 2 more. 1 more. And I want you to stack your spine. Good. Take the legs a little closer together. And like we did before, we're going to take that ring on the outsides of our feet and we're going to flex the feet. Take the hands behind the head. Sit as tall as you can. If you need to, bend your knees. On an inhale, I'm going to hinge back. And on the exhale, I'm going to round down. So it's almost like a roll up. Now for me, you might notice my hands coming forward, and that's because this exercise is a challenge for me. Nod the chin to your chest. Inhale. Just a little bit. Exhale. Up and over. So I'm rounded like my spine stretch. Inhale, come back up. Hinge back. Exhale. Nod that chin to your chest. Push into those pads. Inhale, come up tall, take your time. Hinge, flat back. Exhale. And here we go. Inhale to exhale. Here I want you to inhale, and on the exhale, take the arms down. Okay, bend your knees. Turn the pad so your feet are resting in one pad, and then draw your knees closer towards you. And I want you to balance on your sits bones. Shoulders are down. Again, we're always trying to zip up out of that lower back. I'm going to draw my chin to my chest. And on an inhale, I'm going to bring these legs up. Exhale, put yourself back into that ball. Zip up. Arms will lengthen with those legs. Now this time when your legs lengthen, I want you to look over the fence. Exhale, eyes go back to your navel. And again, those shoulders are not going up with my legs. I hope not. And then exhale, come back in. 2 more. Inhale, shoulders connected to your back. Exhale. Last one. Good. And then we exhale and place our feet back down. All right, scoot forward a little bit so you got room behind you. We're going to lower it down again. And this time the ring is going to go between the legs, not around the outsides. So they're not on the ankle bones, but they're towards the lower half of that leg. All right, so issues with your backs, make that football tee again and put it underneath your seat. If you have an okay back, strong abdominals, the arms can go to your side. It's not cheating if you put your hands underneath, okay? All right, so we have our little frog position. Knees are turned out, heels are turned in. Inhale to prepare. On the exhale, I'm going to zip my legs straight up. Bam. So we've got that bowling ball on that torso again. I want you to take your legs towards the front of the room. Circle down, keeping your hips still and your back heavy, and bring it back up. Now the back of my head is firmly pressing into my mat. Let's go to the back of the room first. Inhale to exhale. This is all about the belly. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, scoop. always on the exhale, just applying a little bit of pressure to my ring. Inhaling around. Exhale. Inhale. Now I want you to hold it here and just press into the ring and then release. Press. So every time you press, again, it's abdominals. Here the inner thighs as well, and the glutes. Now, if you want on the press, you can lift up. Press and lift. Anything touching the mat pushes into the mat. And 2 more. 1 more. And then hug those knees in. Good. I want you to grab onto the ring, take your feet to the floor, and let your knees just fall out. So you're doing a butterfly stretch, just lying down. Take a couple breaths here, regroup, reconnect, and then we're going to rock ourselves slowly back up. And now we're going to flip over onto our stomachs, and our rings will be out in front of us. So when I show you what we're going to do with our arms, if that's not cool for your shoulders, you won't use the ring, and you'll put your hands right here underneath your armpits, okay? All right, so it's our swan. So we're reaching those arms long. Your legs are sit-bone width apart unless you need more space for your lower back, okay? Arms are straight. On an inhale, I prepare. On an exhale, I'm going to press into the ring and lift up. Squeeze your seat. And then bring it down. And then we lift it up. And we release. Now let me change that breath. Inhale as you're coming up. Exhale, scoop. Pull your navel away from the mat. Press. Squeeze your seat. Squeeze those armpit muscles. Come back down. 2 more. Inhale. To exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Now slide your hands further down. So I'm going to go to the sides of my ring. My arms don't touch the floor. And I'm going to rest my head on the mat. And I want you just to lift the legs and then lower. Now I want you to feel that those armpit muscles are still working. I want those shoulders still feeling like they're connected to your back. We're squeezing the seat to lift up, and then as I lower down, I'm trying to really keep that belly pulled in. And we lift up. And release. 2 more. We lift up. 1 more. Can we keep these legs up and hold? And lengthen. I'm going to do little tiny pulses. Up, up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the ring and slowly stretch back into that child's pose. Scooping the belly and rounding the back. Take a couple breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. Good. I'm going to come back up. Take your ring. Come onto your forearms if able. If not, you'll go into extended arms. So again, I'm applying a little pressure, feeling my armpit muscles working. I'll walk back my knees and lower my hips into a modified plank. Before you go into a full plank, make sure that your shoulders are connected to your back. The tail is long and the belly is pulling in strong. So I'm not in a swan here. I'm in a modified plank. Good. Now if you want to take it to the next level, curl those toes. So I can see my toenail polish. And drive those heels back, knees off the mat. Don't hold your breath. Keep pressure on those pads, so that ring, to remind those back muscles and belly to be pulling in. If you want another variation, one knee goes to the mat, bring it back up, and then the other knee, yes, bam. You've got to send that tail long. I got to have length. from the heels to the crown of your head. That's it. Bam, and down. Down. Let's try both knees. Down. Reach. Down. 4. You can get out of this at any time and go to that child's pose. And we're going to lower those thighs to the hips, flatten the feet, and push off those arms. Give me this lovely extension, melt those shoulders down. Bring those legs together. Now try to have the pelvis and the hips on the floor, but your navel not on the floor. Legs together, press into those pads, and we're going to keep kicking 2 times each leg, and then we switch. So I don't care which leg you start with. Kick, kick, and kick, kick. Now I get it, sometimes those knees say hello, and it's okay. Kick, kick. Just what's not okay is having your hips coming off the floor. We're trying to have those anchored down. We'll do 1 more each leg. Awesome. And then we'll stretch back again to that child's pose. Ah, yes. And again, take some deep breaths. And my favorite, and I know yours, bridges. Yes. Grab onto your ring, on your seat, and we'll lie back. And if you feel you need that extra little release to your lower back, hug those knees in. You can rock it side to side. Do what feels good to you. You are way past halfway zone. Okay, so we're going to start with the ring between the thighs. Take your feet down to the floor. Put some pressure onto that ring. Arms are reaching long, close to our side. I'm going to fist width away with my chin to my chest. I'm going to tuck that tail. The butt comes up first, and as you're coming up, you're pressing into that ring. And then we release the ring as we release the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, down to that mat. Scoop, lift, that's exhale coming up. Shh. Inhale, regroup. Exhale, curl, tuck, scoop, breathe. Inhale, come back down, lengthening that spine. Press in, curl, lift, exhale. Stay right here. Stay right here. Now I'm going to lower. You choose how low you go, but the whole spine goes down. Lift up, squeeze the ring, everything comes up. So it's down, up, down, up. Make note, what are your feet doing? Are they kind of rolling in or out? Hopefully not. Hopefully your hips are staying in a straight line. Pelvis is neutral, not tilting. I'm giving a little push as I come up. Hello, inner thighs. Don't worry, outer thighs are coming up next. 2, 1. Now I'm going to go a little quicker, a little smaller. And squeeze. Down, up. And 8. You're welcome. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we release the ring as we lower the spine down. Take that ring out. Woo! Hug it in. Good. And we're going to slowly bring ourselves up. Good. Let's come onto our sides. All right. So we're going to prop ourselves up, or you can lay all the way down. I'm going to keep my legs parallel for right now. Make sure your hips are stacked. Bottom rib cage is pulling in. And I want you just to press gently into the ring and lift this leg up. So I'm going higher than hip height. Good. And so when I push into my ring, my belly button is pushing in, and I'm exhaling. And I'm pushing that bottom leg in opposition down to the floor. I'm not going too fast. 5, 4, 3, 2, Now I'm going to change it. I want you just to come up hip height. Then you're going to take your bottom leg, lift it to it. Then retrace your steps back down. So I'm going to press into the ring. It's going to stay pressed in. I'm going to lift. I'm going to lower. I release the ring. So only go hip height and then release. Make sure your shoulders aren't getting wonky. Make sure they're relaxed. They're staying connected to your back. Lift, lift, down and down. Lift, lift, down and down. Up, up, down. Now give me one more. Hold these legs up. Shift them forward and place them down. Now rotate your top kneecap to face the ceiling. Okay? And we're going to slide these toes in, zip them straight up, and now press into the ring as you lengthen that leg. Kneecap goes to the ceiling. Inhale. Now press into your ring. Exhale. Trace your inseam. Lift up. Press into the ring. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Now reverse it. I lift straight up. I find that inseam. I push into my ring. I inhale, bend, exhale. Shh. Lift up, bend, press. Shh. One more. Good. So we're going to take this top foot once again, hip height. I'm going to circle. And every time I'm circling, I'm pressing into my ring. Think of dusting sand off your bottom foot. Press, press, press. Reverse. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now pry your top leg up. Make sure the ring is not too close to that leg. So I should be here, like I'm looking through that ring. Take that leg forward, bend the knee, bring that knee behind you, and flex the heel. Squeeze the ring. Bend, bend, release the ring, press forward. Bend, bend, squeeze. Now hold center over the other leg. Now reverse that. Come on back. Kick your seat. Bring that knee towards your ring. Press into the ring as you stretch it out. Inhale, 2, exhale. Back, in, forward, and then release. Okay, other side. Woo! Thank goodness. I told you we'd work the outer thigh just as much as the inner thigh. I always keep my promises. All right, so you can be propped up, or you can lay flat on that arm. We grab the ring. Okay, that bottom rib cage should be nice and light. I'm going to press in and lift this leg up and then down. Can you feel the connection when you're lying on your side with the ring and your core? When I exhale, I press into the ring. When I press into the ring, I'm pressing into the belly. Only one leg is lifting up. One leg, your top leg. There you go. I'm pushing that bottom leg in to the floor. That shoulder, that top shoulder, should not be getting cranky. It should be resting on that rib cage. So check in, check in. Take your time. Lengthen that leg. Feel that belly working, even though it's not doing a crunch. You don't have to work the belly in only a crunch position. Last one. Now this time, I'm going to only go hip height. So I push in that ring. I lift the bottom leg. I retrace and then let go of the ring. Inhale. Watch that top shoulder. I'd rather you not use the ring if that shoulder is getting cranky. And we take it up, zip it up, down, and down, up, down. I want you to feel not only that leg working and the glute, but also the core. I'm getting warm. That means I'm working. I hope you are too. And one more. Now hold this one up. Bring your legs to the front edge of your mat and put them down. Now rotate your top kneecap to the ceiling. So I'm in a Pilates V. I'm going to trace my inseam, lift up, press into the ring, 3 counts to lower. Inhale, exhale. Trace it in, lift it up. Bring it in, lift it up. Let's reverse it. Push down that bottom leg as you lift up. Find your inseam, slide all the way until heel's on top of heel. Inhale, now exhale. And hold it out there. Feet are flexed. Lift your top leg hip height. When we circle, push in the ring, push into the ring. That bottom leg is down. It's just my top leg, and I feel my belly stirring wet cement. Reverse. 8, 7. If your shoulder's getting cranky, no ring, hand here. 3, 2, and 1. Leg is hip height. We finish on this side with bicycle. I swing forward, bend your knee. The knee comes back, and I reach. Bend, bend, and reach. Bend, bend. Now center that leg over top of the other leg, and I reverse. I come back on the inhale. Kick your butt. Drive that knee towards the ring and exhale as I reach. Oh, that belly, butt, hip. I come back 1. I kick 2. And I'm trying to keep my knee parallel to the floor. Last one, do an extra one. And release. Bend those knees. Let go of your ring. And slowly bring yourself up. Okay, sit like a butterfly for a second. You deserve that stretch. Oh, I'm so nice right now. Check in with that neck, shoulders, back, hips, outer thighs. You're rocking it today. I hope you feel that way too. Okay, come into a quadruped position facing the center of the room. And if you want, I'm going to take the ring right in the center of the chest. And I want you to feel like you're trying to stay light on your ring, not collapsed on it. So the ring should always look like a circle right now. I'm going to take one leg back, foot is flexed. Now you're more than welcome to just stay like this. Otherwise, we're going to take the other leg back and connect those heels. Send your tail long, connect your shoulders to your back. I'm going to soften my elbows, just about 1 inch my ring will go down, and I press right back up. Inhale, exhale. Now, if you want, when you bend the elbows, take one knee towards those elbows and take it down. And then I go to the outside of the elbow and I bring it back. You don't have to ever lift your feet off the floor. One more. And then I lower my knees, I release that ring, and I stretch back. Let's flip those palms up and release those wrists. Come up to a high kneel. And my legs will be 1 fist width apart, and I'm pushing my hips forward so I feel all of this engaged. We're going to do a thigh stretch. Okay? So a thigh stretch, the spine stays long, everything goes together as one unit. So I come back on an inhale, and I press into my ring to come back up. So it's not arch back, It's your whole spine. What's common is for the upper back to arch. Don't arch. Squeeze the ring to come back up. Inhale, I hear knees. Is that yours? Dig those knees and shins of your feet into the mat. One more. And release. Spin. We're going to do kneeling mermaid. So again, my legs are just a hand's width apart. Ring is out far enough that I'm not here. And the other hand comes straight up. Now same thing. Feel like you're pushing your hips forward. Open them up. And we're going to do a little side stretch. My bottom arm stays straight. And I come back up. Let's inhale. Exhale. Keep those hips still as you stretch over. Come back up, and we'll just do one more. And bring that arm down, and we'll switch sides. I'm going to ignore whatever that is on my mat. I think it's a stink bug. I'm going to try. Inhale. Exhale. Up tall. Take your time. I want to see you lengthening up to the ceiling before you side stretch. And one more. And release. Face the center of the room. Put the ring down. So we're going to go back into that quadruped position.
Wants to work out.
I know. Not today with me. You're going to straighten those legs, connect your heels. Push those heels down. Now I want you to walk your hands into your feet. Stay right there. So whatever can touch the mat, and if you're like dangling, bend your knees. And with the hands to touch, heels stay connected. Let's walk out for 3, 2, 1. We'll do a little tricep push-up. Push back up. Pike your seat back. Using your core, walk back. Try not to move your hips. We stay here. Head is heavy. Walk it out. 3, 2, 1. A little tricep push-up. Inhale. Shh. Pike your seat. Walk back. 3, 2. Last 1. Walk it out. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Pike it up. Walk it back. 3, 2, 1. Now just your fingertips are on. Round your spine more. More weight on your toes and your heels. Now dangle by pulling your navel in. So your back should not be holding you here. It should be your core. Yep. Now slowly start to come up from your core. And then right about here, the tail is going down. The glutes are firing. And we bring our chin back up. We're going to roll those shoulders up, back, and down. And then reverse it. And you have made it. Woo! Good job.